Hey, what's up, sports cards fans? It's Dodger27, but those who know me well just can call me Dan. Um, this is a video response for Pepino Man's 200 sub contest. So, Pepino Man, congratulations on 200 subs. Um, I never ever do video contest responses for whatever reason, but I saw so many of my YouTube buddies making responses for this that I had to get in on it. Because there's nothing better than talking about the guys you like most on YouTube out there in the community. And yes, this is the first time I've revealed myself on the camera. This channel's always been about the cards and not about me, but I figured since this was a more personal video that I'd just go ahead and make it more personal. And in the last, I've been on YouTube for 4 years now. My first video just hit its 4th-year anniversary last month. But really in the last 6 months, my channel's starting to take off a lot more, and I think it's definitely because I've started to get more involved personally with other guys out there, chatting back and forth, sending messages, sending care packages out and everything. So yeah, guys, here I am in the flesh. I just wanted you guys to know that I'm not just a voice behind the camera. So this was a pretty cool Pepino Man, great idea on this contest. So I'm gonna try and do mine like other people are doing theirs. So I don't remember who my first video is. Like I've been doing this for four to 5 years. I honestly just don't remember. So instead of first video that I watched, I'm just gonna shout out to the old school guys out there that have been around at least as long as I have. So shout out to Tops 85 401, Nate. I mean, you got to be one of my oldest subscribers that I can think of, and you've been active for a long time, always participating in everything. Just an outstanding member of the community. Another old school guy that I really enjoy, Iska Fan, does a lot of vintage and pre-war stuff. Mr. Fisher Bike, he's been doing this as long as I have, consistently putting out videos. And another guy that was, I'm sure one of the first guys I watched was Yo Show Your Hits. He's known for his 20-30 minute long videos, but cool guy, so check him out. Same thing, who inspired me to do videos? Again, I don't remember specifically. I mean, it was just the whole community, I guess, at large. And I just knew that I loved collecting baseball cards, and I wanted to share that with as many people as possible. So, because it's fun, just me and my cards and everything. And as you can see, I got one of my display cases up there. But I just wanted to get out there and share with everybody. I'm really glad that I did. So I don't know who inspired me to make videos, but who inspires my collection right now? This guy, Foo3112. Now, this guy only puts out, 4 to 6 videos a year. And in fact, it's been 6 months since his last video, but when he does put out a video, it's always just really incredible stuff for the most part. Last year he picked up a 56 Topps Mickey Mantle and a near mint to mint 8 PSA, which is just crazy. I mean, and he tells you that he had to sell off a lot of things to make that happen. So he inspires me because he just, every time I see one of his, if and when he puts out a video, he just inspires me to just go big and go for that one card that you really want. And I've never been disappointed in any of those major purchases I made. They've always been pretty good buys. So go check out Foo3112. Go check out some of the videos he's posted. It's just some insane cards you'll get to see. Who schools me? Of course, Aaron Davis. Every time this dude puts out a video, I get schooled on the history of baseball, the cards themselves. If you have an oddball card, a vintage oddball card, he'll be able to tell you what it is. I mean, and just personally, one of the best guys out there in the community, and certainly one of the most generous. So, Aaron, I really appreciate you being out there. Who's the most passionate? Now, I chose two guys for most passionate, and they're not necessarily the most vocal guys like you, Pepino Man, but I can tell that they're definitely passionate. Now, this first guy, I can't believe I haven't seen him on anybody else's list. I feel like you can't really read this well, but it's Bart81 USAF. He's a big football collector. He does PSA. He's a big 49ers. He PCs 49ers. If I ever saw his entire collection as a whole, it would probably make my head spin. I can't imagine how many graded cards he has. But the reason why I think he's so passionate is because, you know, he'll go after the big cards, but he'll go after the base cards. You know, if he's collecting a set of 49ers, he'll submit a common base card to PSA just so he can be the only one that has the Gem Mint 10 Pop 1 for his set registry. And he's just surrounded by, you know, 49ers cards and memorabilia and other. And you got to be passionate to get that deep into the hobby. So Bart, I love your channel, and I always watch your videos. Same thing for passionate Eastern Connecticut sports cards. I think he's passionate for similar reasons as Bart. You know, just the sheer volume, and you know, he does box breaks, and he's really involved in the community, and I can tell that he just loves the cards so much. And I mean, the other day he's breaking boxes of 89 Donruss. I mean, that's passion if you're breaking 89 Donruss. Okay, favorites. These are in alphabetical order. My favorites: Ground Zero sports cards. He collects similar stuff, PSA rookies, you know, 80s stuff. So every time he does a video, I always make sure I check it out. Here's a standout right here, Mark from Kentucky. Fairly new to the community, but I think everyone really welcomed him, and he's definitely become a fan favorite in the community. So Mark, I really appreciate you putting out the videos, and I don't miss a single one that you put out. This next dude, I don't think gets enough love. I mean, he has a good amount of subscribers, but and you know, he's pretty quiet in the community. Sometimes I'll see him comment on one of my videos or somebody else's, but you know, he stays pretty quiet, and that's cool. But NY Yanks Fan 7, I love this dude's channel. Let me get that up there. So, all right, this other piece of paper is just bothering me. So, NY Yanks Fan 7, he has a really incredible Mickey Mantle collection, and he does you know, baseball, football, some basketball, a lot of 80s stuff, graded, PSA graded. So if you like my channel, you're definitely going to like this dude, NY Yanks Fan 7. And he also does video games. He's into like old school Nintendo, which is right up my alley because I grew up with the NES. And he does comic books too. Not so much lately, and I think that's interesting, the comic book thing. So one of my favorite dudes out there. And then we got, of course, Ray from Philly. Still fairly new. I mean, Ray, you've been out here for a year, so you know, you're becoming one of the veterans out there. I feel like you kind of skyrocketed to fame on the YouTube community, and rightfully so. He collects a lot of the same stuff I do. We're working on the same PSA set registry, 300 great cards. So that definitely drew me to his channel, and you know, we're just on the same wavelength, I think, as far as our collections. And then, and last but certainly not least, Silver Jackify. his videos are always super entertaining and really informative, and I can tell he puts a lot of work into it, and he loves the hobby. So Pepino Man, that's my list. I mean, I could go on and on, but I love all these guys. So if you're not subscribed to any of these guys, you got to subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you.